Hello everyone, this is Accurate, and hey, back in some Ocean Block. I will admit one thing, I ended the last video a little too quickly, or more specifically, there was a quest I should have been doing, or should have done, or finished. Finished would be the word I'm looking for. Finished on screen. Specifically, this one, or not this one. This one right here, a fleshy stone. You get netherrack, and by getting netherrack, you get soul soil, which is important because soul soil is what lets you come over here and do this, where you get basalt. Because it needs to be soul soil underneath, next to blue ice, and you get basalt. I noticed my error a good bit after, and at first I freaked out thinking, oh no, I need to go back out to the nether and find that. That's going to be a thing and a half. Thankfully, I found the quest. Or more specifically, when you look up soul soil, you realize, oh hey, there's a quest for it. Boy, be nice if I completed that, huh? Anyway, I moved my sieving operation over here. We've got some, I think it's sand at the moment. Should be sand. Yeah, right now I'm sieving sand. I've got my nether wool over here. And I set this up. I've got string in there and then sticks in here because I was wanting to sieve through or process all the ore I had collected up at the time. And now we have glowstone dust, as well as quartz chunks, but, you know. Quartz cluster. I think this can be just, yeah. If I wanted to be fancy, it could be on a blue fire or whatever, but for this, we can just toss that in there. And it won't go right away. It's going to require it to empty out a little bit of, there we go. It needs to not have any lava, not in the tank, because you'll notice we've got 8,000 in the actual tank, but in the internal tank that's not visible or usable. Specifically, I've actually got a, where'd I put it? I thought I put it in here. Oh, I made a block breaker for that. I ended up not bothering. Not because I didn't want it, but because it was going to be a temporary thing, just do it quickly anyway. It was really not. It was quicker for me to just use my pick. Because, here we go! Gold basalt generator. So, I've got all the basalt I could ever want. Isn't that fun? Also, over here, I've got mineral stuff, because I realized that's the next step on my inventory journey. So, first up, we are going to, I think it, does it need, yeah, it needs the dust. So let's go, this is, actually, let's complete this. Actually, addition, we got crushed basalt, collector upgrade, functional storage. Okay. When lava flows above soul soil while touching blue ice, it creates basalt. Yes, it does. Crushing basalt and running it through a sluice is a great way to create more netherrack. It is. Automate creating basalt by creating a vanilla basalt generator using lava, soul soil, and blue ice. Ice can be made using the primal gel goo, while optional, the block breaker can be used to automate the hammering process without the need of power. Yes, if you're really going hard on Primagel goo, and you could make it all out of that, but as I showed you previously, it's a lot easier if you get the first bit of ice and then just automate it with a tempered glass thing. The collector upgrade works like a magnet and can be installed in a drawer. It can be configured by right-clicking the upgrade inside of the drawer interface. This will let you set the direction it will try to pull for. Oh, yeah, yes, please. That's nice. And pour on some lava. We got this. It's going to give crushed netherrack and some XP. I've decided to experiment a bit more with the netherrack I made, Since it has the ability to withstand the heat of lava dimension, it made sense for me to try using lava instead of water in the iron sluice. The gold mesh seems to be the lowest tier that can withstand the lava, but is definitely producing some different materials. Do all of this get quartz chunks and stuff. And automating pumping in lava requires a diamond sluice or better. No? I don't... No, it doesn't. Well, I guess technically I'm not automated. Well, no. You can do it with gold. I've got a gold one right here. Like, there's no secret to it. Okay, so it's that and... Okay, yeah, that's easy enough to do. Now, what was my magnet key? Wait a second. Where's my baubles? I don't know what was up with that. Huh. Was it? No, it wasn't V. Okay, no. Options, controls, keybinds, magnet, toggle magnet, H. I put it to H for some reason. There we go, magnet off. I'm specifically doing that because I want to come over here and see it working. What was that? Right click in a GUI to change direction. Utility north. Up. It said it worked like a magnet. And thinking magnet works like a magnet being installed in a drawer. It can be configured by right-clicking the upgrade inside the interface to extract the direction it'll try to pull from. Does that mean I do this, get that? No, okay, so it does not work like a magnet. Or not in the way that I was thinking of magnet. It might be another sort of magnet that I am not familiar with. Whatever the case, we'll throw that back down just in case it decides to grow on its own. And with that, we had some other quests that wanted to get done. Literally just build one of the utility upgrades. The puller, pusher. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of... Those are handy. And it's just this stuff plus redstone. I'm assuming the other one is like the opposite? Or no. Oh, yep, it's the opposite. So, okay. Fair enough. Good to know. And of course there's the void upgrade, which is just chest with obsidian around it. Or not, a drawer with obsidian, or a drawer with a cactus. Fair enough. And in fact, no, I don't have any obsidian on me. Yeah, no, don't have any obsidian on me. Been run a little bit. There we go. Ah, good. Finally out of that. And this is apparently done here. We got some more crushed netherrack, so I'll throw that in. Actually, crushed basalt as well. Now, logistics. Apparently we got something in here. Modular router. I must have opened up that from a what's it? A thingamabob. Rift below, apparently we got something. Polymorphing time. Oh yeah, this is one of those things where I got it from the one of the drops. Whatever those are called. I'm sure I'll remember it when it's least convenient. And we've also got just dire things. What else did I thought I clicked on all these. I'm not... Oh. Upgrade Smelter. Oh yeah, another thing that I got as... Wait, it was loot crates. Some of the quests had that, I think. Oh well. we are here to do stuff. More stuff from chests. Okay. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but the main thing I want to do is finally get this stuff taken care of. Yeah, that's easy enough. This is going to require mineral glass. And some other stuff. Variable card. Lots of mineral chunks. But what does mineral glass require? Drying basin, glass. Okay, yep. We could do it with the productive metalwork stuff. Fire brick. Which I think is actually a quest. No, that's not it. That is something I should probably do, and the other one is the just make a really big jumbo furnace. Tinkering around. There we go. This is what we're looking at. No more pebbles. Cobble generation. 8 fire clay, which is clay and sand. Actually, it's nighttime. Well, it wouldn't matter if it was nighttime. The whole noisy stuff would go away. I'm actually less prepared than I thought I would be, which is a shame. I thought I was going to be completely ready. I even got some ink sacs, which was a bit of not a challenge, just annoying. Because it's literally just the squids that generate out there, but you have to chase them down. Now, we wanted clay and keep not doing that. Get the glass there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've just been defaulting to making 9 of these at a time. Just because it's so much easier to handle. I probably got a bunch of... I'm not going to do that. I was literally just having problems getting rid of what I had in my inventory. I've literally got sand right here. Right there. Now, I could use some dirt, but I also have dirt. I said that as I was like, it's in my inventory. And it was, up until it wasn't. Where did I put my dirt? Okay, maybe I... Well, guess I do need some of this. But, I'm not gonna bother making a lot of it. I was going to make a... I saw that. I was going to make a bunch of the one because it seemed like a good idea. But I don't need a bunch of the one. I just need some of this one. There we go. Gravel. Which, I need to remember the pattern that this goes... Because I've literally got gravel downstairs. Gravel for days. Thousands of gravel. There we go. Got the dirt. Pretty sure it was... Well, that's a thing. Okay. I'm just derping all over the place. Okay, so clay takes sand and gravel. Sand and gravel. No dirt. Oh, and water. Yeah. I can put that back later if I need it. And I'll need a chest. Well, oh, I didn't want it to do that. There we go. The carry mod's in. I don't use it much because I have an awkward keybind for it. But it is handy when I do use it. I should just carry chests with me all the time. There we go. Don't need to make another one because I've got that one there and I can always put it back. There we go. Mix. A shame about... Is there a more efficient... There is. Huh. I didn't think about that being an option. So crying obsidian, which I know I have. 6 crying obsidian. And then... three of those. Respawn anchor. Take that. Actually, since this is going to actually be a thing, we're moving this over here. Move that. Actually, back here. There we go. Respawn anchor. Put down that. 800% yes. There we go. We're going to put... Well, this can go in front of here. That's just there because I didn't want to remove it. And then... sand and gravel. Mix. Oh, right. It would help if I put the... that back on top. There we go. Hey, having some actual resources. Handy. More than enough of that. Actually, how many is it? 5 of them. I don't need this many. And actually, and then... there we go. There we go. Uses, and of course the use for this is we smelt it. So let's go upstairs. And I'm going to just let this process. Oh, hello, airdrop. I decided to make a jumbo furnace. It's literally just 27 furnaces in a thing. Actually, no, we can't do that. There we go. And another one. By having more in there, it allows it to process more things at once. But bigger on the inside. Wonderful. But let's get over here and see what this has for me. We've got more red alloy, void flame, wonderful. ME source cell hole, housing, bleh, words. I can say words. Diamond apple and golden carrots. Conjure water, glyph of healing, wonderful. Iron clusters, I won't say no. Glyph of place fluid and a mob masher upgrade. There we go. And as I've clearly proven, I could always use more chests. And I'm gonna just play around with that a little bit more. So I haven't even started smelting the fire clay. I took a little bit of time to do one very specific thing with this jumbo furnace. Bam! 64. So whenever I put a stack of something in here, it will just process it right away. Which I think is cool, and was kind of the point I was going for there. Also, we've got fire bricks and fire clay, so it gives us some more fire clay. I don't really need more, but hey, look! 32 of it. Could have been even twice that much, and it would have still processed completely in that amount of time. I was considering doing something with the other one, but this was just like, I find this amusing. It's just shove more furnaces at the problem. So I just had to do it. Yeah, that was that. And with that, we need to go and make 21 of these, which super simple. 21 exactly. Not because I care too much, but I want to just have it for, you know, gives us 12 more. Then we want a foundry, which is, oh, we're going to need to make the blast furnace anyway, eh? Oh, don't mind if I do. Black foundry this, which is just going to be blasting that. And then liquid heating coils, which is copper, a bucket, and fire bricks. So I should have all of that. I wonder if it needs actual buckets for all of them, or if it's just going to be the one bucket, and then we're fine. So we'll take out that. Okay, it does actually use the bucket. So, nope, not that one. This one. So we need 8 more of them. So, where's the... There we go. There. 8 of those. Got that. The other one we need is one of these, I think. And one of these, which is smooth stone, 5 iron. Did I have a... Oh, I'm just gonna use that one. There we go. Plus it reclaims one of the hoppers, which is always nice to have more of. Especially since apparently I can use them for other stuff. Go figure. So, with that, blast furnace, smooth stone, which is stone smelted again. Okay. And we need how much of that? We need 3 of it. So really not that much at all. 1, 2, 3. This would be where something like the blast furnace, which I think just does it quicker, would be the better choice. Because this is just taking the same amount of time that it took to do any operation. So, So I did want to... Because apparently... Yeah, okay. So redstone makes redstone alloy, nether scrap, neural processor, gold gem into gold, ore directly into this. Oh, that's kind of sad. I was hoping that they would have added the other stuff. Okay, yeah, this is just telling you can do the upgrade. Fair enough. Anyway, there we go. And now, even more fire bricks, of course. Finally, it wants us to make a foundry drain, a casting table, and a foundry tap.
Narrator.
Oop.
Narrator.
I am going to... It's not in there. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh, wait, nope. That's not what I intended. There we go. And then the spout. And with that, we've got that all taken care of. Oh, and it gave us a casting basin, tap, and some XP. Wonderful. Now I did that. I should probably read these. These fire bricks stack very nicely together. If I want to make a foundry, all I need to use these as one of the main building blocks to hold the molten metal. I need to construct a base that can get hot enough to melt metal. Copper seems to be a good conductive metal for this. Of course, I'll also need a way to control the foundry itself, as well as the storage with something hot enough in it to smelt something down. Yep, we did that. If I plan on working with molten metal, I definitely can't be scooping up with my hands. I can mold the fire bricks into a proper drain, which should allow me to pour out the metal. I should probably make something to catch it, though. Craft a foundry drain, tap, and blah, blah. The casting basin is obsolete, but can be used to store and create blocks, so they give us that, and an extra tap for it, which brings us to this. Ingot cast, plate cast. Using the Big Book of Metallurgy, I can see a guide on how to make a proper foundry. The liquid heating coils are used as the base, with the walls being made out of fire bricks. Somewhere on the walls, I'll make sure to have the controller, the tank, and somewhere to drain the molten metal I plan on making out of taps onto the table. I should definitely make some casts first with the foundry to mold the molten metal in. More about the foundry. Big Book of Metallurgy has a visualizer. Wonderful. The foundry tank needs to be filled with lava to melt down items placed into the controller. I can do that. To pour out the molten metal, select it in the controller and right-click on a foundry tap that is above either a casting table or... Okay, yeah. So, some basic stuff. I actually remember this, so I should not have too much of a problem. Let's first sleep. And I'm going to finish the episode by building the foundry, because we certainly have enough stuff for it. Go away, rain. Actually... Rain shield. I should have all of that. Rain shield, rain shield, rain shield. Where's the... one of those. 3 netherrack. I should really dump something. I'm not needing some of this right now. Actually, I can go and toss the logs away. There we go. What was the other thing it needed? It needed flint. I should have some flint somewhere. Can't have completely disappeared. Ah, there's the flint. Now, rain shield. We're gonna... I don't think I need to do anything but put it there. It's been a while, so all memories are subject to change. Big Book of Metallurgy. Big Book. That's what it looks like. What's the, Oop, no. Oh, I had it in my inventory. Fair enough. Introduction, the foundry. Okay. Visualizer. Now where do I want? I'm going to have it... Do I want it up here or down? Oh, that's annoying. I think I'm going to have it upstairs. Or, Boy, I am being... Wait, do you right-click it? How do I anchor it? That was not the intended thing. Oh, Why did it do it that way? That's silly. Visualizer. Or visualizer on. There we go. Do I want it? Do I have it centered? Yes, it should be centered. Okay. So first off, where's those coils? Liquid heating coils. Now the question is, should I be having it over wood? Interesting question. I'm not certain. Okay, with that in place, we'll put that down to get some fire bricks out. I think this is just a regular fire brick. Yes. Makes a nice noise. Why is there a red doodly bob? Oh, it's just being like, hey, this wasn't supposed to be there. Which, fair enough, it wasn't. But it's also kind of hard to build it without having something around to build it off of. There we go. Now. Actually, this is... That's a... I think that's supposed to be a drain. Or we've only got one drain. So maybe it is supposed to be that. And then this here is supposed to be the... that's the tank. I'm gonna guess that's the controller. Or not? That doesn't look right. It's kind of hard to tell with this going on. Well, I removed that and there's no red, so I'm guessing that's fine. If it's not, it'll tell me. Go, and then... that there. We've got the drains. And obviously, like, I can later on move this stuff around as need be. And where's that book at? Because I think it... There we go. Oop, keep doing that. And the tank will actually need the magma, or lava. We're definitely above the surface. So that would be another tempered glass. I'm completely taking apart this thing over here. Lava, I think, is the best heat source we have for hot right now. Yeah, it's better than that. What's it take to make a mega torch? Oh, enchanting apparatus. I have not made that yet, so yeah. A bucket of lava is our best bet for the moment. I just used up all our such things, so we'll just grab that. Let's see, we've got that there. This probably isn't exactly what they meant to do with this, but it's how I'm gonna do it. We'll take that out, because I know for certain that if I tried to just have... Oh, the mineral tree grew. Come to Papa. There we go. let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough. And in goes the lava. Down goes that. Oh, I'd need another automator, it seems. Going a bit long just to get this finished up. Which isn't really the smartest thing, because I wouldn't call it busy work, but... And I don't have the automator as one... excuse me. One of my things. So we need that. We need another. We've got a hopper. And cast iron ingots. I think this is cast iron. Ooh, we don't have enough. Recipe. Smelt enriched iron. Not what I'm looking for. I was hoping that there'd be a better option. Okay, well, let's just go here. I'm still using the campfire for that. That's kind of silly. Dropper. Oop. Need some wood. I definitely... This is all to eventually get to the point where I've got a more automated form of crafting. There we go. Well, to be fair, this is actually a step towards having a more automated form of this as well. There we go. And that'll do that, and we're good. With this, we can actually start... Oh god, why did I need this? It's like, why did I need this? Whatever. Next video, we can continue on where we left off and putting it all together. This is Accurate, and I'm signing off.